Hi there guys, it's Julian here from Liberal Health Centre, and today we're going to be looking at an exercise video with our Pilates Magic Circle. So here we can see we've got one of our Pilates Magic Circles that we use in most of our classes at the clinic. With this lovely piece of equipment, it's just essentially a ring with two handles on either side. It can be used to add pressure in or also pressure out. It's a great prop that we can use to just make any simple exercise a bit more complex, but there's also some specific ones that you can use it for too. Today we'll be diving into a few of those. So to start, we're just going to be looking at one of the most common things that we use this for, so where we place it between the knees of most patients to do some simple exercises. We'll start with just some bridging. So as we can see, the Pilates circle can be placed on the inner side of our knees, and having a bit of pressure trying to apply to squeeze the Pilates circle together, we can use that to assist with our bridge. So as we articulate into our bridge, we can keep the pressure consistent, and then we can bridge ourselves back down. And again, and back down. So we'll do about 10 of these. And with my bridge here, I'm trying to think of sending my pelvis out through my heels, lifting up as I bring one bone at a time up, and then I can send that back down one section at a time while keeping pressure through that pelvic Pilates circle. And up, trying to make sure I don't wobble, and back down. One more, and back down. So to add a variation to that, instead of having pressure on our inner thighs working our adductors, if we put the Pilates or Magic Circle on like a pair of pants and have our knees pressing on the outside, we can try and pull that bar away, and as soon as I do that, it instantly tries to make me lift. So again, we can get into our bridges, activating a bit more of our lateral glutes, lifting up and bridging away, and back and down. So this completely changes the exercise from working more of your inner thighs to now working more of those glutes as I lift up and hold and back down. And again. And down. Let's go two more. Bridging up, pausing, lowering from my upper back, mid back, lower back, and pelvis. Last one. Up, and down. Awesome. Another exercise we can add this in to add a little bit of a challenge or create a bit more complexity is our dead bugs or our femur arms. So we can have our arm up as well as our thigh, and we're pressing in, down with our hand and up with our knee to create a big connection between those two areas, and the Pilates circles help facilitate that. So let's get ourselves into that position. So we're in our tabletop dead bug position. So as I press down with my left hand and up with my left thigh, I can then lower my opposite side to the right, and then pressing back up. So now I'm working one side of my core isometrically, and the other side is working eccentrically to fight that resisting of opening up. And we can make this harder by just lengthening out the leg, and back, and again. One more, and back. Now let's swap sides. So we'll just have a quick break. Before we're starting any of these Pilates movements, we're finding our neutral spine, but then adding a little bit of a tummy tuck just to add a bit of activation through that transverse abdominis as we get ready for our next position. So same thing, my right thigh is now pushing up, and my right hand is now pushing down. I can bring my other leg up into that position in my arm, and from here we'll start with the simple version. So as I exhale, I'll press away, touching my toes, and inhale, reconnecting everything back up. Exhale away, and inhale back up. Exhale away, and inhale, back up. And again. And let's try that advanced version. So now sending that foot out to long, keeping that pressure on my other side, resisting, and back up. And again. So I'm struggling a little bit more on this side. Last one. And away. Fantastic. Another exercise we can use this for is helping out with our chest lift or our little ab crunches. If we place our magic circle on like a hat, we can have our head resting just on that back section. Our hands come up in a diamond position, and we can use that to press that magic circle away, lifting our head, neck, and shoulders up as we come into a crunch, and then lowering ourselves back down. Breathing in, and on our exhale, pressing with our hands to initiate the movement. Our head, neck, and shoulders rise, and then lowering ourselves back down. Again. So we're really working our core today. And back down. Up. And two more. And last one. Awesome. So with that, having our hands doing or starting that movement really creates a nice stable back that we can use to articulate ourselves up, rather than having to muscle our way back up over that core. So having that circle there really helps out. We've got a few more exercises we can run through. Everyone loves a push-up. Whether you push up on your knees or out into the full push-up position, you can pop your magic circle, and it takes a bit of fiddling around here, but we're placing that just on our breastbone, our sternum, over there. Our hands are already in our push-up position under our shoulders, and then we can use this to add a bit of assistance with our push-up. So it's taking some of that load out of that push-up. Again, you can do that on your knees as well. And it's a really nice one to get yourself into that push-up. It helps as well because then there's not as much pressure through your wrists. Let's get back in that push-up position. And up. Last one. Awesome. So that can create a little bit of an assisted push-up type movement there. Next, onto our tummy. We can do some hamstring curls. So usually, you think a hamstring curl you do with a resistance band or at one of the machines in the gym. We can do a variation of that with our magic circle. So pressing that magic circle just firmly underneath our gluteal fold. We can have that next bit into our heel, and with your forehand on your hands, we can create a little bit of a hamstring curl. And so there's a good bit of activation now going through my hamstring and into my glute muscle. Good. So trying to switch on that tummy by tucking in, picking up a little diamond or gem with our belly button, just to create a bit of lift and support through our low back. Awesome. Two more. Good. And you can really feel that burning through that hamstring. Let's even ourselves up on the other side. A real graceful way of putting this on. Awesome. So it's under that fold. We're on the heel, nice and supported, nice and strong. And let's get into that position. So just trying to go for about 8 to 10. Tummy nice and tight. Good. Awesome. This one's going to be a challenging one. We'll see how much gas I've got left in the tank. But we can have ourselves in a flat lying position, tummy nice and tight, and with our legs pressing together through the magic circle, we can lift our legs up and back down, and up and down, up down, and up, and down. We're gonna have a bit of a break, but then we're gonna add in our upper body as well. So for our next set, we'll just do 5 if we can, but we're gonna have our arms up, we're gonna crunch up into our teaser, and back down. Again. And neck and shoulders, then our legs. Last one. And down. Oh, that core is on fire. Awesome. Cool. Another exercise that we can do with our magic circle is a bicep curl. So, I'm going to get a bit imaginative. We're going to have our arm, we're going to have the closest section towards our shoulder and our hand just up at about our shoulder height. We can bring in for a bicep curl. So to see that on the side. Last one. And then we can perform that on the other side. So pressing firmly into our shoulder, our other hand, pressing down, contracting that bicep, and then pressing away. And we're trying here not to let it go, but really controlling that as that circle recoils, coming into a less tensioned position. Good. Again. And one more. Perfect. All right, guys. That is some of the exercises that we want to showcase today with our Pilates Magic Circle. There is plenty more that we didn't cover, and you can create some yourself if you just use a bit of your imagination. But this can be a fantastic prop to use to add complexity to already existing exercises, or you can start to create your own exercises with them as well. They're fairly easy to get your hands on. They aren't too much to break the bank. If you have any questions or anything like that, just contact us at the clinic. Cheers, guys. Bye.